Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. I woke up like this, all Picasso'd out, just, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration, sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you feel a whole lot better now. Look, deep divers. Shout out to all of you. Do you feel like you've been cursed, okay? What if I told you this, deep divers? What feels like a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing yet. I said, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. This information, this information I'm going to share with you, deep divers, is not only going to empower you, it's going to help you become your greatest version. If you're ready for that, hit the like button right now if you support the real. Deep divers, smash the like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. And join the YouTube membership. Deep divers, you want exclusive content? Click join down below. And I just put out a brand new video on the Patreon page, patreon.com/RalphSmart. Click the link down below, deep divers, and it's finally here. The Bible of becoming your greatest version. Go and get the brand new book, Deep Divers. Feel alive too. Unlock Your Infinite Power by Ralph Smart, the secret recipe to becoming your greatest version, now out on Amazon. And at ralphsmart.com/thebook, Deep Divers. Click the link down below. Look, deep divers, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. Your blessings are about to double. If you're ready for that, do a little samba, baby. Now, deep divers, keep it real with me. Do you sometimes wake up and think that, oh my gosh, you've been cursed? Do you feel like that sometimes, deep divers? Oh, yeah, you do. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? This video is for you. What if I told you what you thought was a curse is the universe preparing your greatest blessing? I said what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Let's dive into this, deep divers. No holds bar. Look, for the longest time, I thought I was cursed. You know why? Because I was born left-handed. Like, nobody around me was left-handed in my class. I'm like, I'm the only one in the class. I'm the odd one out, deep divers. I thought I was cursed. Little did I know that actually being left-handed means you're using more of your right brain hemisphere. So I've got this gift of creativity. I can create from thin air, just like that. Just like that, deep divers. Then I started to realize, like, all creative people are like left-handed. You got Eminem and other people like that, all left-handed. Justin Bieber. I'm like, oh my gosh, this must mean something, right? I started to realize that my grandma was also left-handed. And I got people in my family who are left-handed, and they are extremely creative, intelligent. So I started to embrace this gift of being a lefty. Right? To my advantage. Meaning that I've got the gift of creation and creativity. I can create anything. Right? So I thought I was cursed because I was the only one writing with my left hand. Like sideways. Left-handed people know what I'm talking about. Like I'm cooking something in the pot. Deep divers. Then I realized actually this is like a great gift from the universe of creativity. And a lot of people always say, Ralph, gosh, how can you make videos in one take? No script. And I tell them it's because I'm left-handed, right? I thought I was cursed. It's actually my biggest blessing in disguise. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Are you someone who is socially awkward, deep divers? Do you sometimes feel a little bit shaky, baby, when you're in a large group? You've entered the room, but you don't feel quite comfortable here? Or maybe you're just a social misfit. Is that you? That was me along my early journey. Like, I literally knew, deep divers, I didn't fit into this matrix. I didn't fit into this society. You know why? Because I'm like, these people are crazy. This whole entire world is like a lunatic asylum, deep divers. Even the cat down the road knows that. And I'm like, okay, I'm cursed. You know why I thought I was cursed? Because I didn't fit in. I tried really hard, deep divers, to do my best to fit in, but it wasn't working. It wasn't working, deep divers, and I can't pretend. So little did I know that actually this was actually the universe preparing the greatest blessing for me. Because I didn't fit in, I had no choice but to find my own flow and rhythm, do a little samba, baby, raise the frequency. And I always tell you, deep divers, you have to be different to make a difference. Slow motion this side. You have to be different to make a difference. And if you think that you've been cursed because you don't fit into this world, this society, the universe is preparing your greatest blessing, like it did for me. To realize that actually, maybe, just maybe, Ralph, you're not here to fit into this world. You're here to change the entire game. Maybe, just maybe, Ralph, you are a game changer. Maybe, just maybe, Ralph, you are a glitch in the matrix. No one is like you, and that's your power. Deep divers, nobody is like you, and that's your power. What you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. So I can't pretend. I will tell you the truth, deep divers. If you are wearing an orange suit that looks disgusting, I'm going to tell you, take that off, right? I've always kept it real. And someone once said, real people don't have a lot of friends. Well, I've always had a lot of people around me, but I'm not afraid to tell them the truth. And a lot of people don't like the truth. So when they were locking down the planet many, many years ago, do you remember? During like a pandemic or something? I was speaking my truth even if my voice was shaking, and it was shaking sometimes. But I had the courage to stand up for humanity and speak my truth. Now, I'm like, I've been cursed because I can't lie. All I can do is speak the truth, deep divers. This is a big curse. But it's actually a blessing. Because if you can speak your truth, you are going to connect with real people. The amount of deep divers I've connected with who are so real, so pure, so authentic, it's all because I'm speaking my truth. We're not sugarcoating it here. We are not sugarcoating it here. We're not faking it here. We are keeping it 100, and that's the reason why this channel is so organic. That's the reason why it feels like home. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. So along my early journey, I would spend time alone. It's not because I didn't have friends. I had a lot of friends, but I just enjoyed my own company. And because I enjoyed my company so much, I'm like, maybe I'm cursed because this isn't normal, right? I now know that actually so many people are in a crowd, but they feel alone. I'm content. I'm happy being with people I love and also being in my own company. And I've actually realized it was the universe preparing my greatest blessing, because there are going to be days, deep divers, when you're going to be alone. Not even the cat down the road is going to be around, deep divers. It's you solo dolo, and you have to learn how to trust yourself, how to hug yourself, how to be there for yourself. Not everyone can do that, right? So I used to think being alone was a curse. Now I actually realize it's the greatest blessing, because it taught me how to accept myself, how to love myself, and how to be here for myself. There are many people on this earth, deep divers, who are going to come into your life. They're going to be here today, gone tomorrow. You're going to find that you are going to be the only one holding you, so you better make good friends with you. That's what I've done. That's the reason why I never, ever, 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 ever feel alone. Because I've got such a good relationship with myself, right? Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Let's talk about it, deep divers. There are many people right now on this planet who are able to see things a lot of other people can't see. Is that you, deep divers? Do you have the ability to see what a lot of people can't see? And this can be overwhelming. It can feel overwhelming, overbearing. Sometimes you don't know how to deal with this kind of clairvoyance, this kind of intuition that you have is sometimes a bit too much for you. It sometimes feels like a curse because it's like you got a sixth sense. You got a superpower, deep divers. Even the cat down the road is like, look at you go. Many times people who are able to see what a lot of people can't see, they sometimes think they're cursed. Like, people say stuff to me all the time, deep divers, but I don't listen to the words, I listen to the energy. I've always been in touch and in tune with energy. And at first I thought this was a curse, because I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Now I realize it's actually the greatest blessing ever. There are so many people on this planet who are merely existing. They're not living. They're not feeling alive. And talking of feeling alive, deep divers, are you feeling alive? Right? Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to feel alive, baby. What you thought was a curse, this ability that you have to feel, this ability that you have to tap into other people's emotions, the gift of empathy. A lot of people who are empaths, are you an intuitive empath, deep divers? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm cursed. Because I can place myself in their shoes. It's sometimes like overwhelming, and you got a big heart. Congratulations. The universe is actually preparing your greatest blessing. I saw this along my journey because I've been able to always be able to help other people with what they're going through, to put myself in their shoes. I'm an intuitive empath. I now realize that this was actually the catalyst for Infinite Waters. The reason why I'm helping people all around the world every single day, I love to do this, is because this is what I'm here to do. This is my gift, the gift of actually empathy. I thought it was a curse at first. Now I realize actually it's always been a blessing because it allows me to do the work I'm here to do. Deep divers. What you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Let's talk about it. There are a lot of people right now on the planet who are feeling disconnected from everything around them. Is that you? They're feeling disconnected from society, disconnected from their job, disconnected from their way of life. And a lot of people think they're cursed. Where can I go, Ralph? Well, that's the universe preparing you for your greatest blessing, to fly. That's the story of my life. That's why I'm flying, deep divers, like a beautiful bird in the sky. Oh yeah. Because I realize that actually I'm here to live a life of a nomad. I've been to over 60 countries, and I'm going to be traveling to even more than that. It's going to be 100 the next time you talk to me, deep divers. But it's because I realized that I wasn't here just to be locked in one place. I'm here to travel and see the whole world and different countries, immerse myself in new cultures. I'm not here for a normal, boring life. And if you feel this way, it's not a curse. It's the universe actually preparing your greatest blessing of flight, to be free. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. If you are someone who's not into celebrities, is that you? You don't care about what's happening with Kim K or this person or Taylor Swift or 50 Cent, you don't care about that. You're not interested in the news. And sometimes people say, did you see what happened? You're like, I didn't see what happened. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm cursed. I don't even know what's happening in the world. What if I told you it's actually your greatest blessing? That's what the universe is doing for you. It's helping you free your mind of all of that clutter, that junk, that nonsense, to focus on yourself. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. If you are someone right now who is listening to themselves, I thought it was a curse at first to listen to myself. I thought everyone else knew best. I thought everybody else knew best, deep divers. I now realize that actually it's the greatest blessing ever to trust yourself, to listen to yourself, to be there for yourself. What you thought was a curse, deep divers, is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. There are a lot of people who are born into a world where they haven't had it easy. It's been hard. There's been trials and tribulations and sleepless nights, but my oh my, you overcame all of that. What you thought was a curse, deep divers, is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Being born into that household of hardship. A lot of people say, Ralph, gosh, I had a hard life. That's the reason why you're so strong today. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. A lot of people say, Ralph, I've had a hard life. I tell them, that's the reason why you're so strong today. You know, there are a lot of people, deep divers in this world. They were born in comfort. They were born in luxury. They were pampered and spoon-fed. But guess what? They didn't know how to deal with the storms that came their way, and they were crushed immediately. What you thought was a curse, deep divers, that hard upbringing, that hard childhood, is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Was actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Because when later on in life you get obstacles, delays, detours, things don't go your way, you know how to deal with it. You're like, what? I've been through so much else. This is a walk in the park. So all of those obstacles were preparing you. All of those obstacles were preparing you for anything life would send your way. And you knew how to deal with them. Other people didn't know how to deal with them because they didn't have that hard life you had. So what you thought was a curse originally turned out to be your biggest blessing in disguise. Slow motion this side. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. I always thought it was a curse because I was always sharing and sharing and sharing. People are like, Ralph, don't you know people are going to mistake your kindness for weakness? I said, don't worry about it, right? So it's okay, deep divers. I now realize actually the universe was preparing my greatest blessing because I needed this energy of sharing and being compassionate to inspire millions of people. It was the universe preparing me for what I was sent here to do, to help other people, more so to be of service to other people. And that's the reason why I connect with so many amazing souls. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. And if you're ready to receive it, smash the like button right now if you support The Real. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button right now if you support The Real. You want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, deep divers? Book a session at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. That's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That was beautiful. Look, What you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Deep divers. Many times we all feel like we're being cursed, but if we look closer, more deeply, there's always a blessing waiting for us. It's all about perspective. Join the new Patreon page for all new exclusive content. Patreon.com/RalphSmart. Click the link down below, deep divers. Join the YouTube membership. You're going to love it there. Click join down below. Get the brand new book, Feel Alive 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power by Ralph Smart. The secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Now out on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Click the link down below, deep divers. And go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts. All new designs you're going to love for men, women, children, even cats down the road at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. Deep divers, what you thought was a curse is actually the universe preparing your greatest blessing. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Peace.